Hi everybody, welcome back. Regrowth with me, Sid, and I've been doing a little bit of preparation. I've been kind of managing the seeds, so these are ready to actually transplant down. These are not quite ready. These are ready to transplant down. Those are improving, and these have completed a run of improvement. So we can go and check on what these have done. Let me just get rid of the excess. And yeah, I've been kind of piddling around a bit with this, that and the other. Have I got somewhere to store you anywhere? I don't think I have, so you can go up there. So what's that? That's the water breathing potions seeds. So yeah, they're about halfway. I need some more crop sticks because I don't have many on me. So I've prepared a few things to do this episode, but not as many as I would have normally have done, and you'll see for why when we get on to the next step. But we're going to do a little bit of witchery, we're going to do a little bit of mariculture, and we're going to do a little bit of buildcraft. In fact, we're going to do a little bit of everything today, I would say. So no seeds to breed because all the seed breeding quests are done. So the first one out the bag is a bit of witchery, easy quick quest, and that was to make a stick of chalk, or 2 sticks of chalk actually. And that should bring us down to here. It now wants me to make a golden chalk. Okay, golden chalk then. How do you make that? Witch's cauldron with mandrake, a nugget, and a ritual. We should be able to do that fairly easily. I've got flies buzzing around my face. Gonna need a golden nugget, and bonk, thank you. These multi-quests, they always, you think, hey, got there, and bump, nope, now I want you to do this. Speaking of which, in the good old witchery quests, there is some development. So I didn't realise on the witchery quest, but I had got all of those. So those I'd already got, I just not detected them. Witch's hat. I can't remember. Must have got that from somewhere. We've now got this. I've got to kill the shade of Leonard. Leonard? Meh. My altar's not powerful enough for that, so I'm going to need to do some work there. But what I need is a mandrake root, cauldron, get my bucket, and we'll just, I don't know how many, I know it takes more than one, so there we go. I'll get the bubbly, so bubble bubble, toil and trouble. Now what did it want for the, because it is, the order is important apparently with these. Are you working? Is there enough altar power? Surely there is. Whoa. Paralysed 3. I can barely move. Oh god, that field of view change was horrendous. How long does that last for? Okay, so we got the golden chalk anyway. And we're now unparalysed. Let me jump back here. So you are now complete. We'll get the infernal and the other wear chalk. That still requires me to unlock something else. This unlocks one quest elsewhere. I wonder what it requires then. That must be for an attuned stone. That looks like an attuned stone. Dream we've got the icy needles. We need to do the brew of sleeping for that. Well, we've got a whole bunch of chalk. And what I wanted to... Right, let's hang on. Let's check something. Have you unlocked? Yes, you have. Circle magic book. So, circle magic. Let's have a look what we need for that. Circule is a belladonna, feather, ink, whiff of magic, and a book. A whiff of magic, a belladonna. So we're going to need ink, feather, and a book. So yeah, sorry, trancing out there. Book. No, feather. No, I think they're all downstairs. Okay, we'll go and grab them from the storeroom. And we need one of them, And have we got any books in the system here? What are you? Sheet of aluminium. We're going to need those later. The only problem with this system is it relies on your memory of where the hell you've put stuff. And my memory is not the best at any time. So I suspect... God, I've got so many bits of crap around in here. I suspect maybe I don't have any books, but it's not a problem. We'll make one. They might be I think they might be upstairs actually. Let me just go and check that, because I'd hate to do it. Plus we can sleep the night off as well. Not that it's imperative, but there you go. Oh, and let's have a look. Are you in there? Yes, you are. There's a book. I can probably do the crafting here actually. So, whiff of magic, book, that, and that gives us circle magic. And yeah, that's circle talisman, 60 more of those. And a book. It now wants the book of biomes. What do you give me? Some glow, nothing. And then there's another thing, but we'll put that away in there. I'll leave the paper up here actually, because I will want that, and the book can go away in there as well. So armed with circle magic, I suspect if I go back to Witchery, the Attuned... oh, look at that, we've just opened up so much stuff now. Attuned charge stone is now open. So we need to go, we know how to draw the circles, that's not a problem. Ritual of binding, pulls a circle, yep, we know that. Ritual of binding, that's waystones. We need the rite of transposition, rite of sanctity, rite of infusion, I think is, we're going to be infusing the, I assume that is going to be the one. Infuser stone, brew of soaring, brew of the grave, necromantic stone, come on. Curses. It must be in here somewhere. Let me find the relevant. Creates a blooded waystone. Okay. Binds a person in the circle to the statue. Okay. Binds a waystone, charges the attuned stone. Altar power 2000, and it's a 7x7 and an 11x11. So we need an attuned stone, we need glowstone, redstone, woodstone, and quicklime. Glowstone. Oh god, that was quite a loud thing. Let's go get some glowstone and some redstone. That's downstairs. A glowstone and a redstone. And then we need the quicklime and the Attuned stone. Yay, we're doing Witchery. And Witchery's a mod that, whilst I've played it several times, I've never really progressed very far in it. Need an Attuned stone. We needed a quicklime and a wood ash. I think that's what it said. Let's check it. These two. Wood ash, quicklime. Yeah, that's right. The altar power is definitely sufficient for that. Let's go and do the squircles. So it was a oops. Oh, they've spread a bit. And then the 11, wasn't it? That's a 7. That's a 9, isn't it? That's a. I think perhaps that is got its knickers in a twist, because that's a 7 by 7 and a 9 by 9, isn't it? Not an 11 by 11, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, it is 11. I would have said it was 9. Oh well. You know me and my maths, so the ability to count is not a big one. Actually, no, I'm not bad. Just not very good at mental arithmetic. And then we need the heart rune. And then it was, let's have a look, it was a gypsum, an attuned stone, a redstone, glowstone, and a wood ash. Pop. Charged attuned stone. Which means we can do another quest now. We've got that one, we get 2 more. Hellfire, so yeah. Devilishly hard to get one of which is Demon's Blood. Yeah, great. Okay, so we've got everything except the refined evil for that. These we need to think, what's that? Spectral familiar. Definitely moving into areas of unknown. But this one, the toad. Now let me just run off over here, over to my Webby page, because I've got that one. I was hoping to be able to do this, and so yes, we need one of those. I need to do and take this lot downstairs. This. So what are you? You are, I suppose you're an ingredient, for want of a better word. Brews and vapors, plants and items. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, and that can go in there for now. We don't need it. So we need that. We need our 4 critter snares with slimes. We need plants. We need 4 of these graspers. Now I need a web. Did I have a web anywhere? Web over there. I definitely need 3 of those. And I will need my mutating sprig. I'll need rotten flesh, because apparently that's what you use to tame toads. But the web, I can't remember if I had any. Let me just go and have a hunt around rather than watching me struggle, and I'll be back. Okay, well that's bloody typical, isn't it? I came back to record. I had to restart my client because the sound went. And what I didn't realise, I mean this is pathetic by the way, didn't realise was that my client was now pointing at the console window of Feed the Beast rather than the game window. So I have mutated the toads. I've got 3 of them, killed 1, completed the quest. I've also made a spawn wolf egg, started working on the oil. So here's our toadies, look. Hello. And would you believe all I got was 12 or 13 minutes of... Can I get you to go down there? You gonna go down? No? No, you're not, are you? I need to get these down because they're bouncing around up here and then they're kind of not following me properly on the downward. Annoying sounds as well. But yeah, so I got did up with 13 minutes of the console window with no sound, no nothing. We'll just shove you over here temporarily. There you go. So yeah, we did that. As I say, we made the spawn wolf egg. That has opened up the owl quest. And we are now just trying, albeit slowly, because we really do need a power solution to get this going and make us a bucket of fuel. And I don't think we're anywhere near a bucket of fuel at the moment. Can't do anything there. So yeah, this is not ideal. Now, this pack does have mechanism in it, and if we can find the relevant section, I am assuming that at some point it is going to open up off of this. I can't see where else, unless there's a hidden tag down there. I can't see where else it would come from. But of course, we don't have to actually follow the quest lines. We can, assuming we have the relevant stuff, start with mechanism whenever we want. So I think this may be where I want to go next. Certainly for power generation. Now I would like to get a bunch of these solar generators going. I'd like to have a bunch of wind turbines, gas burning generator, you've got bio generators. The heat generator is actually not a bad solution, and if I remember rightly, you just surround this with lava and it kicks out a steady amount, but you get, the more sides it has covered surrounded by lava, the better. The more it kicks out, more power it kicks out. But we could make some of those very cheaply, I think. I've got osmium. That is not a problem. This is doing its thing quite happily. There's still plenty of water in it. So let us just go and see, how this, whether my recollection, it's a long time since, this always seems to be a long time since I've done these things. We need an osmium, 2 copper, a furnace, 2 wood and 3 iron. Okay, 2 copper, 3 iron. Did I pick up an iron nugget? I did. 3 iron, copper, an osmium. You are osmium, aren't you? Yes, you are. An osmium, 3 wood. 1, 2, 3. And a furnace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, it's easy to get into the 3 wood, 2 wood, and 3 iron. It's easy to get into the mindset with HQM that you need to follow the quest, and of course you don't. You can go off and do what the hell you want. It is Minecraft. It's a completely tailored experience. So have we got, how much lava have we got there? 2 buckets worth. Let's just borrow 1 bucket of that for a second. I'm just going to dig a hole there, pop that in, and then place you there. It is generating RF, look. Now you can place lava in it and it will generate RF as well, but it generates it just by being surrounded. Now it's not a lot, that's not a huge amount of RF at all, but if we were to surround it with RF, I'm just going to, oh, I lost that bloody block, didn't I? Get that lava back before I pick you up. And so yeah, I think we need to start working on a power room. We need to be keeping an eye on this. I'm guessing we're not quite there yet. I'm assuming I can bucket it out, of course, which I may not be able to. No, we're not, because I put 4 buckets in this 4 designated zones, and that is not quite full on that one. So yeah, we need to let that do its work its magic. Let me go and just replace that floor thing, and I'll be back in a mo once we've got that bucket of fuel. Okay, you can't bucket it out. That's today I learned. So we are going to just pop one of these in for a second, and we are going to pump it out like so, and eventually we should have a bucket worth. We've got slightly over a bucket, but I'm not too worried. I don't know whether combustion is going to be the kind of power that I want to use anyway, because my recollection of it is such that it's basically a pain in the arse. But you're probably going to give me some more refineries and some more fluid things. Fermenter and a biogas engine from that one. So let me grab that, grab that, grab that, and we'll take that because I don't desperately need that little bit of oil. We've got 14 tanks of fuel there. So the last question is, how can we is this even going to be remotely powerful enough to power a Buildcraft laser to make a gate? I suspect not. Let me divest myself of a whole bunch of odds and ends, because you wanted a basic gate. Now somewhere abouts, I think they're upstairs, are my lasers. I started digging a small room as well while we were waiting for that to do that. So we need the laser, we've got the assembly table, and let us see if we can power this using a hobbyist steam engine. I'll be utterly gobsmacked if we can. Let me just take you out temporarily and place you there. So assembly table, let's set this running again. That's gaining RF. So let's have a look at a basic gate. Not an ASIC. Oh god, I can't spell today or do maths. Basic gate is a redstone chipset and a red pipe wire. Redstone chipset is red, and then we need red dye, redstone, and iron ingot. So I need 2 redstone. I actually think I've got some basic gates, in all honesty. If I look in there, I have a basic gate. So I could potentially claim that. In fact, we have claimed it. But I still want to know if it is actually powerful enough. 1, 2, to run that. So let me I got anything down here that produces red dye? Probably not, and I could probably do with a couple of buckets of water just for that steam engine while we're running that. As I say, this is just curiosity more than anything. But definitely need to get the old power situation going. There you go. You will do. Make me some red dye. Let's go and try this out. As I say, I've curiosity. Okay, you are generating RF. You've got 10,000 RF. Let me place a piece of that in there. Make that. Oh, it's off. It is actually draining power. Surprising. I don't think it's going to be particularly fast, but I think we can address that later. So yeah, it's not too bad. I've seen worse. Now the other things on mechanism that I want, as I say, the mechanism power that I was interested in doing. I mean, there's so much, you know, there's the gas burning generators, there's the bio generators, all of these active generators are pretty cool. You've got the armoured jetpack as well, which is pretty interesting, and the scuba tank from that. So these might be interesting for flight. Now the advanced solar generator obviously takes a little bit more because we need an iron chipset, so we definitely need to get this lot running. We're going to need the metallic infuser running. We're going to need, yeah, quite a bit to take these on. You know, even this requires a redstone chipset and some osmium plates and a basic circuit board in the carpenter. So this has definitely been well gated, shall we say. And this is where I think mod packs should actually hide the high-tech stuff, is by gating it behind other mods, so you can't just bum rush one mod. You know, mechanism requires me to have the lasers running. It will require me to have the carpenter. Now this stuff from mechanism, dirt cheap, so we're going to build a very quick and dirty, well, I say quick and dirty, it's going to be quite a, hopefully quite complex generator room using the heat generators. Now what I did want to know is about the energy storage cubes. Yeah, we definitely need to get the carpenter done before we can start storing energy, don't we? Sheets of aluminium, steel casing requires titanium. This is so linked together, this stuff. It's quite crazy, really. But yeah, anyway, let's see. How are you doing? You nearly there? Ooh, you nearly are. Excellent. This is fine. The water's fine. It's almost primitive, isn't it? But okay, there we go. So we got that. So then we should be able to do that, and we should be able to go a red pipe wire. No, stop that. Make that. Oh, and that's actually pretty fast. But these are cheap enough. So yeah, I think we should be able to do. What was that? That was it, wasn't it? Oh no, and then you had to do that and that to make that. And that is going to take a while. But yeah, we could have done it. So I think at that note, I'm going to turn you off. Still got 59,000 RF. So we are going to get, as I say, a generator room done for the heat generators, and that will probably provide me enough to power the, maybe even the lasers if we have enough. As I say, these are quite cheap. So if we had an array of these, now what was the power cable like? Universal. I think it's universal power cable is what we're after. Refined glowstone. Here we go. Basic 200 RF, advanced 800, elite and ultimate. So basic is steel and redstone makes 8. And so we've got steel. So that might be, and that will do, what did we say it was, 200 RF a tick? Advanced needs enriched alloys, so we'd need a metallic infuser for that, and a metallic infuser no doubt. Where are you there? It's not, oh, titanium, osmium plate. It's not too bad, but it's a little bit down thick, so maybe the basics. Anyway, I realise I am rambling. And I am kind of thinking out loud and not achieving much, so I am going to call it a day on this episode. I will get my frogs, toads downstairs somehow, and I suppose if I were to do that and then pop you down, go on, and then pop you down. And pop you down. Come on. Come on. Down. Get down. And then go down myself. Then we can just get them down like this. And oh man, these are so noisy. Oh no 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 no. Not that way, my friend. My hoppy friend. What? Stop it. Yeah, anyway. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And until next time, I will see you soon. And